Introducing first the challenger, fight out of the black corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weight at fight time at 171.8 pounds. He has an amateur kickboxing record of 3 wins with just 2 defeats. Fighting out of Simi Valley, California, representing Pugilist Gym, he is an IR division fighter. This is Dylan the Butcher Ludwig! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weight at fight time at 172 pounds. He has an amateur kickboxing record, an impressive one, 7 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, representing House of Champions, he is the reigning and defending FightersRep Super Middleweight Champion, Joe the Big Show Parker! And to give your final instructions, Punk Son.
Listen up, championship, okay? Clean fight. Listen like a man. We'll take it your time. Let's go.
Joseph Parker looking to defend his title for the first time. Won the title, the super middleweight title that he's defending now, with the 5-round unanimous decision victory against Christian Zoller at FightersRep 19. The long and lanky fighter from Auckland, New Zealand, former rugby league player, now trying to make his mark in kickboxing. And it's apparent from the get-go of the size disadvantage that Dylan Ludwig will have to dig himself out of, but he's definitely not letting that deter him from pressing the pace as this fight kicks off.
Dylan Ludwig said, expect that early knockout. He's staying in the pocket, and he's getting inside there, driving the pressure towards Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker using that range, but Ludwig is just making this a very ugly fight as he gets in there and tries to make, a big hand there by Ludwig. Ludwig said, again, expect an early knockout. Both these guys swinging with that leather.
A violent start to this fight, much to the pleasure of the fans and everyone watching around the world. Thank you for joining us at FightersRep 20. I am Manu Kakopian, joined by David Huey. We're at the Commerce Casino in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Thank you for spending part of your holiday season with us. Fistic beatings are promised here tonight.
And Parker finding in the long end of that punch, using those knees. Ludwig trying to work that body. Parker with that big right hand. Short Superman punch by Parker. And what an action-packed first round in this 5-round super middleweight title bout.
A little sloppy at times, but entertaining nonetheless. I thought Dylan the Butcher Ludwig did a little bit more than enough to win that first round, albeit it was a close one.
I like Parker. I like the way he threw those hands at the end. He threw those hooks and he was moving his head out of the way for Ludwig not to catch. Ludwig in there staying inside the pocket, knowing what he needs to do to make that taller fighter a short one for him.
Dylan Ludwig has strung together 3 straight wins after beginning his amateur kickboxing career 0-2. Those 3 wins coming under the FightersRep banner in an 11-month span, setting him up for this title shot.
Parker keeping this fight at a distance, and when he gets inside, he smothers the action. Throwing some beautiful knees on the inside. The Butcher is content to get inside and try to bang it out. Parker with the long kicks and a long Superman punch.
Yeah, that left hand connected beautifully from Parker. Crisp, short punch. One-sided action here in the second round after a close one in the first. Parker hitting its groove.
And sends Ludwig down with a knee to the body. The action continues. Ludwig's got 20 seconds to survive.
And the fight is stopped. Joseph Parker defends his super middleweight title, carving the Butcher, Dylan Ludwig, with a second round stoppage victory. Terrific performance by Joseph Parker, who improves to 8-1-1 and defending his FightersRep super middleweight title in fantastic fashion against a very game Dylan Ludwig. But Parker just punished the Butcher there in the second round. And as we see the replay, you'll see how he did it. Beautiful combinations. He was clipping Ludwig. The long and lanky Parker was. Look at the 1-2.
And it's that right hand that Parker has that's been finding its mark, just like that. And then towards the end, it was that knee to the body that sent him down.
Right there, Ludwig absorbed a lot of heavy leather in this fight, leaving referee Punk Sun no choice but to stop this fight, giving Dylan Ludwig a chance to see another day in the ring. As we get a look at the demoralized corner of Dylan Ludwig. One side is down while the other one
Well, Joseph Parker becomes the third FightersRep champion to defend his title successfully. And man, oh man, that cross that comes from the 405 right down here finds his mark every time in dominating fashion. And of course, still to come, another championship fight between David Marquez against Mariano Hernandez for the FightersRep featherweight title. And that will be our third of our 5 championship fights. For right now, 2 warriors congratulating each other with the mutual respect.
All right, fight fans, let's make this one official. At 1 minute 47 seconds of round number 2, your referee Ponks has stopped the bout, declaring your winner by TKO, and still FightersRep Super Middleweight Champion, Joe Big Show Parker.
And I believe after this, we will have another brief 10-minute intermission. But not before we hear our victory words from our defending champion, Joseph Big Show Parker.
Congrats. All right, I'm with your winner and still super middleweight champion, Joe Big Show Parker. Joe, how are we feeling, brother?
Josh, I'm feeling great today. I want to say one thing, and you know I always say it, nothing changes. Jesus Christ is king, baby. One king. Josh with the turtleneck on. He's switching it up today. Give it up for Josh, the hostess with the mostest.
Oh, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother. But as always, let's talk about you. You know, we talked a little bit before the fight. No pressure on you, but you have just joined an elite feud here in FightersRep, a champion that successfully defended his title. We have another one sitting in the crowd right now, Jason Gator Granado. So you are in high praise, some of the elite best here in FightersRep, and what a performance here in the Lion's Den. Let's talk about the fight. Dylan came out really aggressive as usual, but man, I don't think I've ever seen you as aggressive fighting back.
I have this habit of when people turn up at me, I just have to turn up as well. But I knew he was going to come in with heavy pressure, and that's why I respect him so much. You saw the look in his eye in the corner. That man had zero fear. He was just looking at me stone-faced like he was about to kill me. I'm like, okay, it's time to go.
Now, you landed a bunch of great shots, but it was that knee to the body. Once he crumpled down, what was going through your head?
Yeah, I saw him weaken a little bit. I saw him drop a little bit lower than what people usually do if they're slipping and sliding and ducking. After the first round, I knew he was already hurt to the body. So once we got to the second round, we got in the clinch again. I was able to land those knees. I knew when he got the 8 count, he wasn't getting out of the second round. Yeah.
There you go. Now, House of Champions, truly living like champions. I mean, you got a couple of champions right here. Giovanni LaRue, and of course, just recently crowned champion Hurricane Norbland. And now, of course, we have Joe Parker successfully defending the title. What does the future hold for the Big Show here in the Lion's Den?
Well, we've been saying it. I know MMA, we want to do pro and MMA. I want to make sure I'm a good champ here in this division. 2, I want to set the precedent for other guys that you don't have to be like the most technical guy, but you can have the heart and Jesus Christ by your side, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
There you go. Now, as always, you have a lot of friends, family, fans here in the Lion's Den. Any final words for them, champ?
Hey, guys. Oh, wait, well, what's the question again?
Any final words you want to give them, champ?
Big shout out to House of Champions, my boys, my friends here. Again, Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life, baby.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Joe Big Show Parker.